Welcome back, my dear friends, all of my viewers. I think everybody of us is known about our greatest festival, Durga Puja. Particularly, it is celebrated in the eastern zone of India with a lot of fun and lot of devoutness. Yes, Durga Puja, and recently it has been declared as intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO. I remember the curiosity of a young boy of 6 years age when the most innocently he asked his mother, despite having so many courageous God, why Goddess Durga Mata had to take the weapon to kill the ferocious demon Mahishasur. It was the question of an innocent boy. And that innocent boy was none other than me. And I got replied from my mom that by virtue of having boons from some supreme gods, the ferocious demon Mahishasur is unbeatable by any male creature. And that's the reason Goddess Durga had to take into the action for killing that demon. I didn't understand clearly that time, and it was not clear to me. But one thing, it was clear that in our culture, in our religion, it is quite acceptable the female god as a warrior. Whereas Indian Army, it has not accepted till date our women as a warrior in the direct combat role. I am talking about this modern Indian Army after independence. But history says our original Indian Army before our independence, which was founded by revolutionary freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose in our Azad Hind Fauj or Indian National Army, there was a dedicated all-women brigade, Rani Jhansi Regiment, and that regiment was led by Lakshmi Swaminathan, or popularly known as Lakshmi Sehgal. Yes, she led 5,000 strong women contingent in the total number of 50,000 of INA, Indian National Army member. So we had already our rich history. But despite having that history, Indian Army has finally accepted women as a short service commissions in only 1992. And afterwards, in 2008, government has accepted the women in legal and educational wing of army in 2008. But the demand continued. Later on, finally, only 2020, it was a famous Supreme Court verdict which ruled and ordered government to induct permanent commission for the women. And clearly in that verdict it was told that government cannot treat discriminately while recruiting women. And that time permanent commission was set up and combat support service role women started to induct. But if you consider our army, it is the second largest army in the world, just after China, who has 2.2 million strong army staffs. India has 1.5 million army personnel, and here the participation of women in combat support service is only 3.8%, and in the supervisory role only 3%. The figure is quite improved in case of the Navy and Air Force. In the Air Force, participation of women in the combat support service is 13%, and supervisory it is 8.5%. Whereas in Navy, the combat support service is 6% and supervisory is in 3%. Yes, we are very negligible as compared to many other countries which already inducted women as their combat role. For example, United States of America, USA, started inducting women in the direct combat role from year 2013, and UK in 2018 they abolished the ban of recruiting women. That means next in coming years onwards, UK also all prepared to induct women in their combat roles. Many countries in this world already they have their women force in the army. USA, Israel, North Korea, France, Germany, Netherlands, Australia and Canada. And so far if you consider the possibility of women in the direct combat role, it's quite practical in this coming era, because in this coming ages the battle is going to become a highly technical thing, and there the brute strength doesn't matter sometimes. You need to rely on the strategy, you need to rely on the intelligence, and you will be supported by technology with a lot of artificial intelligence. So we hope those days are not very far, that when our women counterpart will participate in the army in direct combat role, and they will contribute a lot, and only in those days it will be real tribute to our great leader of Jhansi, the Queen of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai, because she was so courageous that she wielded weapons against the magnificent army of the Britishers that time. And that is the reason the Women Regiment of Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj, was named after Rani Lakshmibai, Rani Jhansi Regiment. My dear awesome friends, we are very much hopeful that in the coming years that day will definitely come. Stay awesome, stay productive, stay effective. Bye.